What would you do if the world was watching your every move during the most vulnerable moment of your life? How would you balance public duty with personal hardship, especially when faced with a battle as daunting as cancer? For Princess Catherine and Prince William, these questions became their reality, unfolding under the intense glare of global attention. In this heartfelt narrative, we dive into the journey of resilience, love, and unity that defined Catherine and William's response to a life-altering challenge. How did they navigate the delicate balance between royal responsibilities and personal priorities? What final decision did they make that left fans in tears and redefined their roles forever? Let's explore this story of hope and determination that continues to inspire millions around the world. It was a moment that no one could have predicted, one that sent shockwaves through not only the United Kingdom but across the globe. As the news of Princess Catherine's cancer diagnosis broke, it felt as though time stood still. In the world of the royal family, where decorum and appearances are meticulously maintained, this announcement struck an especially poignant chord. The statement delivered by Princess Catherine through the official platform was simple yet powerful. She shared that she had been diagnosed with an aggressive form of cancer and was undergoing treatment. The words resonated deeply. "I have been blown away by all the kind messages of support and encouragement over the last couple of months. It really has made the world of difference to William and me, and has helped us both through some of the harder times. I am making good progress, but as anyone going through chemotherapy will know, there are good days and bad days. On those bad days, you feel weak, tired, and you have to give in to your body resting. But on the good days, when you feel stronger, you want to make the most of feeling well." It was a rare glimpse behind the royal curtain, one that revealed the raw vulnerability of their lives. For the millions who had admired Catherine from afar, it was as though someone they knew personally was now in the fight of her life. In the days following the announcement, the outpouring of support was overwhelming. Messages flooded social media, with hashtags like Courage for Catherine trending worldwide. The palace gates became a gathering place for fans and well-wishers, leaving flowers, cards, and handwritten letters expressing hope and prayers for the princess. While the royal family is no stranger to public scrutiny, this was different. This was not about protocol or tradition. It was about a shared sense of empathy and solidarity in the face of an all-too-common enemy. Inside the palace, life began to shift in profound ways. Catherine, known for her tireless dedication to her royal duties, faced a new reality. The glittering state dinners, public engagements, and philanthropic events were put on hold as she prepared to fight a battle that demanded every ounce of her strength. It was a difficult decision, but one made with clarity. Her health and her family came first. William, who has long balanced the demands of his royal role with his responsibilities as a husband and father, now found himself in uncharted territory. While he had always been Catherine's pillar of support, her diagnosis brought a new dimension to his role. He stepped back from certain royal duties to focus on being present for his wife, ensuring she had the care and comfort she needed. Their bond, already strong, became unbreakable as they leaned on each other more than ever. For their children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, this was a life-changing moment. Conversations that no parent wishes to have became necessary, as the young royals tried to understand what their mother was going through. George, the eldest, showed a maturity beyond his years, taking on the role of protector for his siblings. Charlotte, ever the compassionate one, became her mother's shadow, offering comfort in her own tender way. And little Louis, though perhaps too young to fully grasp the gravity of the situation, brought an innocence and joy that lightened the family's darkest days. Catherine's decision to step back from public life was met with an outpouring of understanding from the public. It was clear that the princess, so often in the spotlight, needed space to focus on her health and recovery. William, in his occasional public appearances, made it a point to thank supporters for their kindness and to reassure them that Catherine's spirit remained strong. "She's fighting with everything she's got," he told one well-wisher during a charity visit. His words, simple but heartfelt, underscored the depth of their love and the magnitude of their challenges. Catherine stated that, "I am learning how to be patient, especially with uncertainty. Taking each day as it comes, listening to my body, and allowing myself to take this much needed time to heal." Behind closed doors, Catherine faced the realities of her treatment. Chemotherapy sessions brought with them waves of fatigue and physical changes that would be daunting for anyone, let alone someone constantly under the public eye. Yet even in her most challenging moments, Catherine's determination shone through. She remained deeply involved in her children's lives, attending to their needs as much as her energy allowed. The family adapted their routines, creating a cocoon of love and normalcy amidst the uncertainty. As the weeks turned into months, the royal household adjusted to this new chapter. Carol Middleton, Catherine's mother, became an even more central figure in their lives, stepping in to provide support wherever needed. Whether it was helping with the children's school routines or simply being a comforting presence for her daughter, Carol's role was invaluable. The Middletons, known for their close-knit bond, rallied around Catherine, offering her the strength of family in its purest form. Meanwhile, the world continued to watch and wait. Every update about Catherine's condition was met with intense interest, and often tears from her admirers. The princess, who had spent so much of her life giving to others, now found herself the recipient of a tidal wave of love and support. It was a reminder that even in the face of unimaginable hardship, the human spirit can find ways to connect and uplift. For William, balancing his royal duties with his role as a caregiver was a delicate act. Yet he approached it with the same dedication and poise that had defined his public life. His appearances became less frequent, but when he did step out, he carried with him the weight of their journey and the gratitude of a family buoyed by the kindness of strangers. Each handshake and word of thanks was imbued with sincerity, as he expressed appreciation for the prayers and well wishes that had become a lifeline for them all. This chapter in their lives was far from over, but one thing was clear: the love and unity within their family were their greatest strengths. Together, they faced each day with a blend of courage and vulnerability, drawing inspiration from each other and from the countless people who stood with them in spirit. As they moved forward, their story became not just one of personal resilience, but a beacon of hope for all who face life's greatest challenges. The days following Catherine's diagnosis were marked by quiet determination within the royal household. Public appearances became rare, not out of a desire to avoid responsibility, but because her focus had shifted to where it was needed most, on her health and her family. While the world speculated and worried, those closest to her took on their roles with steadfast commitment, ensuring Catherine's battle was fought with dignity, privacy, and unwavering support. One notable adjustment was the absence of Catherine's traditional tiara moments, a hallmark of royal engagements. These glittering pieces, symbols of her royal status, had long been part of her image. Yet now, as she prioritized comfort and recovery, such adornments were set aside. Speculation arose about her potential return to such public engagements, but insiders confirmed that her appearances would remain limited for the foreseeable future. The focus was on her well-being, with no pressure to adhere to royal expectations during this critical period. For Catherine, this shift in her public image was both a challenge and an opportunity. Known for her poise under scrutiny, she embraced this phase of her life as a moment to inspire others by showing vulnerability and strength in equal measure. Her journey resonated with countless individuals facing similar battles, reinforcing the idea that even those in the highest positions are not immune to life's difficulties. This transparency, while unexpected, became a powerful form of advocacy. In private, Catherine relied on a robust support system to navigate the demands of treatment and recovery. Her mother, Carol Middleton, was her silent strength, a constant presence in Anmer Hall, ensuring the family maintained as much normalcy as possible. From managing household affairs to caring for the children, Carol's quiet dedication allowed Catherine the space to focus on her health. The children, too, found ways to adapt to the changes around them. George, who had always been mature for his age, began stepping into a leadership role within the family, offering reassurance to his younger siblings. Charlotte's nurturing instincts shone as she spent extra time with her mother, providing comfort in small but meaningful ways. Louis, with his endless energy and humor, became a source of light during their darkest days. Their bond as a family, already strong, deepened further as they leaned on one another. William's role in this chapter was multifaceted. As a husband, he was Catherine's rock, attending medical appointments and ensuring she had everything she needed during her treatment. As a father, he balanced being present for his children while protecting them from the weight of the situation. As a public figure, he carried on with his royal duties, though his heart and thoughts were always at home. His appearances during this time, while fewer, were imbued with a sense of purpose, as he often used his platform to thank the public for their continued support and to highlight the importance of health awareness. One of Catherine's most notable secret weapons during her recovery was her commitment to maintaining her mental and emotional health. Friends close to the couple revealed that Catherine leaned heavily on mindfulness practices, including meditation and yoga, to help manage the stress and fatigue of her treatments. These practices not only provided her with moments of peace, but also inspired others to prioritize their mental health during times of crisis. As weeks turned into months, the effects of her treatment became visible, a stark reminder of the physical toll cancer takes. Her hair, once the subject of admiration in countless magazines, began to thin, a change that Catherine handled with quiet grace. Her wardrobe, too, adapted to her new needs, focusing on comfort and practicality. While these adjustments might have seemed superficial to some, they represented a larger reality. Catherine was embracing her new normal with courage, focusing not on what was lost, but on what could be gained through resilience. This period also highlighted the power of small moments. Afternoon walks with her children, quiet dinners at home, and evenings spent reading by the fire became treasured rituals. These were the moments that reminded Catherine and her family of what truly mattered. The grandeur of palace life seemed far removed from the simplicity and beauty of these intimate times together. Outside the royal circle, the public continued to rally behind her. Vigils were held in her honor, and charitable donations in her name poured into cancer research organizations. Stories of individuals finding hope in Catherine's journey surfaced regularly, creating a ripple effect that extended far beyond the palace gates. She had unknowingly become a beacon of hope for many, her story inspiring others to confront their own battles with courage and determination. Despite the challenges, Catherine remained determined to stay connected to the causes closest to her heart. While she was unable to attend events in person, she found creative ways to contribute. Virtual meetings with charities, handwritten letters to supporters, and behind-the-scenes planning for future initiatives allowed her to maintain a sense of purpose. This adaptability was a testament to her unwavering dedication, even in the face of adversity. For the royal family, this chapter served as a reminder of their humanity. The veneer of perfection often associated with their lives was stripped away, revealing the raw, unfiltered emotions of a family facing an immense challenge. This authenticity resonated deeply with the public, creating a bridge between royalty and the everyday struggles of those they serve. As Catherine's journey continued, her resilience became a defining characteristic. She approached each day with quiet determination, finding strength in her family, her faith, and the countless messages of support that arrived daily. For William, watching his wife navigate this journey was both heartbreaking and inspiring. It deepened his admiration for her and reinforced his commitment to stand by her side, no matter what challenges lay ahead. The couple's decision to limit public engagements during this time was met with universal understanding. It was clear that their focus was where it should be, on healing, family, and the future. Catherine's choice to prioritize her health was not just a personal one, but also a powerful statement about the importance of self-care, even for someone in the public eye. Their story was far from over, but the lessons learned during this time would shape their future in profound ways. Catherine and William's journey was not just a battle against cancer. It was a testament to the power of love, resilience, and the human spirit. As Catherine's treatment progressed, the rhythm of life at Anmer Hall shifted once more. What had initially felt like a whirlwind of adjustments and uncertainty began to settle into something resembling a routine. Mornings were quiet, filled with soft conversations over breakfast and the sight of the children playing in the garden. For Catherine, these moments were not just a reprieve from her treatment schedule, they were her grounding force. Support continued to pour in from around the world, and the royal family felt the collective strength of a public united in compassion. Messages from cancer survivors, families, and well-wishers filled the halls of the palace, many recounting personal stories of resilience and hope. William often shared these letters with Catherine, reading them aloud in the evenings. Some made them laugh, others brought tears. Each one, however, served as a reminder that their journey was part of something much larger, a shared human experience of perseverance against adversity. In public, William maintained his calm, measured demeanor. Though his appearances were limited, they carried an air of sincerity and purpose that resonated deeply with those he met. One notable engagement was a visit to a cancer research center, where he spent hours speaking with patients, doctors, and researchers. As he listened to their stories, he expressed heartfelt gratitude for the work being done, saying, "The strides you make here save lives every day. On behalf of my family, I thank you." These moments of connection reminded William of the importance of their platform. While Catherine's illness had brought immense challenges, it also shone a spotlight on the importance of early detection, research, and emotional support for those battling cancer. The couple decided that part of their healing process would include advocating for these causes, ensuring their experience could make a lasting impact. Catherine's role in this advocacy, though less public, was no less significant. She worked closely with her team to plan future campaigns that would highlight the realities of living with cancer. From raising awareness about symptoms to promoting the importance of mental health during treatment, her insights were informed by her own journey. Though these initiatives were still in the early stages, their potential to drive change was undeniable. Meanwhile, the children continued to adapt to their evolving roles within the family. George, who had taken on more responsibility at home, became a quiet source of support for his siblings. Charlotte's natural curiosity and warmth often led her to ask questions about her mother's treatment, wanting to understand and be as helpful as possible. Louis, ever the bundle of energy, provided much-needed levity, his laughter echoing through the house and lifting everyone's spirits. These small but significant moments underscored the strength of the family's bond. While the grandeur of royal life often seemed distant, it was these intimate interactions that defined their days. They were at their core a family navigating an extraordinary challenge with extraordinary love. Beyond the confines of Anmer Hall, the public remained deeply invested in Catherine's journey. Her absence from key royal events, such as a recent state banquet, sparked concern and speculation. However, royal insiders reassured the media that Catherine's recovery was progressing steadily and that her focus remained on regaining her strength. The absence of tiaras and dazzling gowns during these occasions became symbolic of the family's priorities, a reflection of their belief that health and family always come first. Among the countless individuals inspired by Catherine's resilience were those who had faced similar battles themselves. Survivors shared how her journey gave them courage, while others used her story to motivate loved ones to seek medical advice for lingering concerns. This ripple effect, though intangible, was one of the most powerful outcomes of the couple's transparency. At the same time, the royal household continued to operate with precision and care. Staff members ensured that the family's privacy was respected, while also managing the demands of public life. William's schedule was meticulously planned to allow him to spend as much time at home as possible, a balance that reflected his unwavering commitment to both his family and his role as the Prince of Wales. One particularly touching moment came during a virtual meeting Catherine attended with representatives from a cancer support charity. Though her appearance was brief and carefully managed, it was enough to remind the public of her enduring spirit. Her words, spoken with quiet confidence, carried a simple but profound message. No matter how difficult the path, hope and love can see us through. The response was immediate, with social media lighting up with messages of admiration and support. As the months unfolded, Catherine and William found themselves reflecting on how far they had come. The initial shock of her diagnosis had given way to a sense of purpose, not only to fight the disease but also to use their platform to help others. This sense of purpose became a unifying force within the family, allowing them to face each day with renewed determination. The experience also brought clarity to their priorities. While their royal duties remained important, they were no longer at the center of their lives. Instead, their focus was on creating lasting memories with their children, supporting each other through the challenges of treatment, and ensuring that their story could inspire hope in others. For the public, Catherine's journey was a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the strength of the human spirit. Her resilience, paired with William's unwavering support, became a beacon of hope for families navigating similar challenges. It was clear that their battle was not just about survival. It was about showing that even in the face of adversity, love and unity could prevail. As William often said during his appearances, "This is not just our journey. It belongs to everyone who faces the unknown with courage." These words echoed the sentiment that had defined their approach from the beginning, that vulnerability and strength are two sides of the same coin, and that sharing their story could make a difference in countless lives. The road ahead was still uncertain, but Catherine and William faced it with a quiet determination that spoke volumes. Their story, while deeply personal, had become a source of inspiration for many. It was a testament to the power of love, resilience, and the enduring hope that better days were always within reach. The passing weeks saw Catherine continuing to navigate the complex terrain of recovery, her every step marked by quiet resilience and the unwavering support of her family. While her public appearances remained sparse, the world continued to follow her journey with heartfelt concern. Each update, no matter how small, sparked a wave of support that only grew stronger as time went on. The bond between the princess and her admirers had transformed into something deeply personal, a shared journey of hope and perseverance. At home, Catherine found solace in the simple routines that had come to define her days. She cherished the quiet mornings spent with her children, where laughter often replaced words as they embraced the joy of just being together. For Catherine, these moments were a reminder of why she was fighting so fiercely. Her family was her anchor, grounding her in love and purpose even as she faced the physical and emotional toll of her treatments. William, too, remained a steadfast presence. His unwavering support was evident in the smallest gestures, from sitting by her side during challenging moments to ensuring the household ran smoothly in her absence. As a father, he took on new responsibilities with grace, managing school drop-offs and bedtime routines while still fulfilling his public duties. For William, these roles were not a burden, but a privilege, one that deepened his understanding of the strength and sacrifice Catherine had shown as a mother and partner. Their connection, always strong, grew even deeper during this period. There was an unspoken understanding between them, a quiet communication that required no words. They leaned on each other in ways that only they could, finding strength in their shared determination to overcome this chapter together. William's occasional public reflections on their journey carried an authenticity that resonated with all who listened. "It's a marathon, not a sprint," he told a group of cancer researchers during a visit. "But with love and support, it's a race worth running." Beyond the walls of Anmer Hall, the public's admiration for Catherine continued to manifest in remarkable ways. Charitable donations in her name reached unprecedented levels, funding groundbreaking research and support programs for those affected by cancer. Vigils held by supporters turned into celebrations of resilience as people shared stories of how Catherine's journey had inspired them to face their own challenges with newfound courage. It was a testament to the power of connection, proving that even in adversity, unity could create profound change. Catherine herself began to engage more actively with these efforts, albeit from the comfort of her home. Virtual meetings with researchers, patients, and advocates became a regular part of her routine, allowing her to lend her voice to causes she deeply cared about. In one particularly poignant meeting, Catherine spoke directly to a group of cancer survivors, sharing her own experiences with empathy and authenticity. Her words, filled with quiet strength, left an indelible mark. "It's not the fight that defines us, but the love and hope we hold on to through it." While her public appearances were rare, they carried immense weight when they occurred. One such moment came during a private visit to a hospice center, where Catherine spent hours speaking with patients and their families. Her presence was described as deeply comforting, a testament to her ability to connect with others on a human level. Photographs from the visit, shared sparingly by the media, showed a princess not defined by her illness, but by her compassion and grace. The royal family, too, adapted to this new reality with remarkable strength. Carol Middleton continued to play a pivotal role, her presence a source of stability for Catherine and her children. The household staff, long accustomed to managing the complexities of royal life, stepped up with quiet efficiency, ensuring that Catherine's needs were met with the utmost care and discretion. It was a collective effort, one that underscored the deep bonds of loyalty and respect within their inner circle. Meanwhile, William's engagements took on new significance. Whether attending charity events, speaking at public forums, or meeting with world leaders, he carried Catherine's spirit with him. Her influence was evident in the causes he championed, from healthcare reform to mental health awareness. Every speech, every gesture bore the unmistakable mark of their shared commitment to making a difference. For the children, life carried on with a mix of normalcy and adaptation. George, now old enough to understand much of what was happening, often stepped into a leadership role within the family. Charlotte, ever the empathetic soul, provided comfort in ways that only she could, while Louis's infectious energy brought joy to even the hardest days. Together, they embodied the resilience that defined their family, finding light in the love they shared. As Catherine continued her recovery, there were moments of reflection and planning for the future. She and William spoke often about how their experiences could be used to help others, brainstorming ideas for initiatives that would leave a lasting impact. These discussions were a source of hope for Catherine, giving her a sense of purpose and direction as she looked toward the days ahead. The public, too, began to sense a shift. While Catherine's journey was far from over, there was a palpable sense of optimism surrounding her recovery. Reports of her strength and determination inspired countless individuals, creating a ripple effect that extended far beyond the royal family. Her story had become a beacon of hope for many, a reminder that even in the face of life's greatest challenges, there was always a path forward. As William and Catherine prepared to make their final decision about the next steps in their journey, the world watched with bated breath. This was not just a moment for the royal family. It was a moment that symbolized the power of resilience, the importance of unity, and the enduring strength of love. Whatever the decision would be, one thing was certain: it would be made together, with the same grace and courage that had defined their journey from the very beginning. As the months unfolded, the moment everyone had been waiting for finally arrived. Catherine and William, united as ever, stepped forward to share their decision with the world. It was an announcement shaped not just by the trials they had faced, but by the countless moments of reflection, hope, and unity that had brought them to this point. Their words, delivered with characteristic sincerity, carried a weight that resonated far beyond the royal circle. The decision, as revealed by the couple, was both deeply personal and profoundly impactful. Catherine would gradually return to her public duties, but in a way that prioritized her health and allowed her to continue advocating for the causes closest to her heart. This approach, a balance between responsibility and self-care, was a testament to the lessons learned throughout her journey. It was not about returning to the way things had been, but about embracing a new chapter defined by resilience and purpose. Their announcement emphasized the importance of prioritizing family and health above all else, a sentiment that struck a chord with millions. For Catherine, the decision to step back into public life was not made lightly. It came after months of recovery, careful consideration, and the unwavering support of those around her. "This is not the end of the journey," she shared during a private engagement. "It is a continuation of the path we have walked together, shaped by the love and hope that have carried us through." The reaction was immediate and heartfelt. Messages of congratulations and support flooded in from across the globe, with admirers praising Catherine's courage and William's steadfast support. For many, their journey had become a symbol of hope, a reminder that even in the face of immense challenges, it was possible to find strength and forge a new path forward. Social media lit up with messages of solidarity, with many sharing how the couple's story had inspired them to face their own battles with courage. Catherine's gradual return to public life began with a carefully chosen engagement, an event supporting cancer research and survivorship. The appearance, while understated, was deeply symbolic. It represented not just her personal resilience, but also her commitment to using her platform to create meaningful change. Catherine's presence at the event was met with admiration and respect, her quiet strength shining through in every interaction. William, by her side as always, reflected on the significance of the moment. "This journey has been one of immense challenges, but also of profound gratitude," he said in a speech. "Gratitude for the support we have received, for the strength of our family, and for the resilience Catherine has shown every single day. Together, we move forward with hope and determination. At home, the family continued to adapt to their new normal. While the public aspects of their lives regained a sense of rhythm, the private moments remained just as precious. Catherine and William prioritized time with their children, ensuring that the values of love, empathy, and resilience were at the heart of their family dynamic. For George, Charlotte, and Louis, their parents' journey became a lesson in perseverance and the power of unity, a legacy that would undoubtedly shape their own paths. The ripple effects of Catherine's journey extended far beyond the palace gates. Cancer awareness and advocacy efforts gained significant momentum, bolstered by the couple's openness and commitment to the cause. Charities reported increased support, with many citing Catherine's story as a source of inspiration. Survivors and families affected by cancer found solace in her example, drawing strength from her resilience and transparency. Catherine herself became an active voice in these efforts. Through speeches, written messages, and personal engagements, she highlighted the importance of early detection, access to treatment, and the emotional support needed by patients and their families. Her ability to connect with people on a personal level, even in the most formal settings, made her advocacy all the more powerful. In the months that followed, the royal couple's story continued to inspire conversations about health, resilience, and the human spirit. Their openness about the struggles they had faced challenged the traditional image of royalty, revealing a family that was not just enduring but thriving in the face of adversity. This authenticity, combined with their deep commitment to their roles, reinforced their place in the hearts of people around the world. For Catherine, this chapter of her life became a defining moment, not because of the challenges it presented, but because of the strength it revealed. Her journey was not about being perfect, it was about being present, both for her family and for the millions who saw her as a beacon of hope. In sharing her story, she gave others permission to embrace their own journeys with courage and grace. As for William, his role throughout this period exemplified the values he has long championed: love, duty, and resilience. His unwavering support for Catherine was a testament to the depth of their bond, a partnership built on mutual respect and a shared commitment to their family and their responsibilities. Together, they emerged from this chapter stronger than ever, their story a testament to the enduring power of love and unity. In the end, the final decision they made was not just about returning to public life or continuing their advocacy, it was about reaffirming the values that had carried them through the darkest days. It was about showing that even in the face of immense challenges, it was possible to move forward with hope, purpose, and grace. And as they stood together side by side, it was clear that this was not the end of their journey, but the beginning of a new chapter filled with promise and possibility. With that, we have reached the end of today's video. If you have come this far, be sure to check out their videos on the channel.